Works. All right, no one's in. Okay, turn this around. All right. Crap. Oh shit, I need the remote. All right, we got people coming in. Welcome, guys, welcome. Sorry it took so long, guys. Had to drop the wifey off at work. I know. I'm worried too, guys. Believe me. Darn it, where's the remote? Oh, here it is. All right. Well, remember, whatever happens, guys, we in this together. Remember that. So, I'm going to start off. You think there's going to be another world war. Okay, so I noticed one thing today as I was going through articles, and that's that all the mainstream media of the United States have backed off on trying to cover what's going on over there, guys. Things are getting bad. Things are getting horrible. Share this around, guys, because people need to hear this, and they need to see these links, because it's about to get real, guys, for real. Okay, let me get this over here. What happened to China and Taiwan? So, right now, China has a whole load of ships. I don't know if you've seen my video yet, but there's a whole load of ships right in between China and Taiwan right now. And China and the Philippines. It's getting really bad. So, the U.S. is intervening over there. We just met with Taiwan, and they was like, hey, y'all want to join the Asian NATO, which I don't know if y'all know what that is. That's Japan, South Korea, Australia, and now would be Taiwan. There's a lot to this. Hello, I just found your TikTok, now I'm interested. China's people will revolt against their own government. Guys, there will be no time. There will be no time. Guys, when this war breaks out, it's going to happen so fast. That's why they're covering it. That's why they're covering it like so bad. But now they're backing off because they're seeing people are getting scared. They're talking about blowing off their fucking skin off your bones, bro. On national TV. People are going to watch each other die and shit. Like, kids are watching that shit. They're hyping this up like the Cold War, guys. Except we passed the Cold War. We're at the warm war right now. This is a literal standoff. Now, I got some links. Make sure you guys are sharing this. Because I see not as many people is on here as usual. Do you think it's going to happen like declaring war? Guys, NATO already declared war. Now, I'm not saying that every state of NATO declared war on Russia. No, Turkey declared war on Russia by signing a partnership with Ukraine and giving out a host for Ukraine to join NATO. Guys, it's going to get bad. Russia is pissed. They don't give a fuck of what we're talking about right now. They're only helping out China, they're only helping out Iran, and they're only helping out North Korea. It's getting bad, man. And I'm just getting a vibe. As I walk outside every day, I'm hearing even more and more planes in the area. I'm hearing more helicopters. And then I'm seeing more movements of army vehicles online. They're just saying, oh yeah, they're moving it this way. U.S. is moving nukes. Ukraine's moving nukes that they don't even have. Come on, man. Y'all can't tell me something ain't happening. And then Biden, that speech that I sent today, guys. That speech, that was a subliminal message to Russia and China. He said he was going to take those troops out of Afghanistan and he was going to counter terrorism all around the world, whether it was the Middle East or it was the Africa, South America, Like, come on, guys. They ain't playing. They is not playing, guys. This is we're on the verge of a nuclear war, guys. They didn't even say a verge of conflict. If the news said a verge of conflict, I'm pretty sure everybody been calm about this, and they still would have told y'all those ships are in the Black Sea. Those two U.S. ships that Russia said, hey, if y'all put in there, we're going to blow up, they're in there, guys. They never turned around. They're still there. And there's more NATO ships moving in, guys. I'm not playing. They're not going to show you this on TV, man. It's just going to happen. I thought for a second they was going to start showing it and hyping it up so it'll cause a mass panic, but no, they didn't. And that's unsettling to me, man. Because I want all you guys to know. We all should have a chance to go to a bunker or go get our families to safety. Okay, guys. All right. I guess I should have advertised this more. We're only averaging 11 people. The last one we was averaging up to 200. We gotta get these shares out there because I'm about to show some real shit. Get them shares out there, guys. All right. U.S. is with NATO, France, United Kingdom, Germany, Italy, Sweden, Denmark, the Baltics, and a lot more. Yes, that's true. NATO is a member of 30. And I'm scared, guys. Biden is about to meet with the Congress. I know y'all asked me to clear that up. So, look. That girl was scared, bro. That girl, you could see the fake smile that she was trying to present it when she was like, acting like she was cool. She was scared, guys. That meeting, a president has to go through Congress to declare war on somebody. That's why that scared me so much. A president has to go through Congress to declare war. Now, if y'all don't know anything about the stimulus package or all that shit, the Democrats have made it so that they can only vote. They got 9 times that they can do this again, just send things through that they want through. So if they want to take your guns, they could just send it through and take your guns. If they want to go ahead and say, let's put this whole country on lockdown, they could send it through. Guys, Joe Biden wants a war with Russia. He wants a big war with Russia. So all he has to do is tell the Democrats, hey, let's unite on this. I got a plan. We got NATO on our back. Nothing bad will come out of this. Let's go ahead to war. The dude already can't speak. He's not telling you the truth. If y'all look at his eyes when he's on TV, he's reading everything. He's reading everything. It's so scripted. It's not even funny. He can't even act. Guys, it's dangerous. Dangerous times, man. Very dangerous. I wouldn't play any of you guys. I wouldn't spread no fake news. What I get is what you get. What I read is what you read. Like, this is strong shit, guys. All right, let's finally get to these sources. I'm done talking for a second. Shit's crazy, man. All right, so right now we're going to go to one of my mains on YouTube this time. It wasn't me playing Fortnite, I swear. Is this fake? Some TikToker says it's fake. No, it's not fake. This is real news. A lot of those guys are in denial. They don't think that we'd ever go to World War III or that a conflict would ever happen. All right, so this summit right here, guys, that Biden asked to do with Putin, it's months down the line. And first of all, Putin denied it. But on Fox News and CNN and all that shit, they're saying, oh yeah, Russia, they hailed the decision. No, they didn't, guys. No, they didn't. Putin turned that shit down. He said, you're building up on our borders. Why should I accept anything from you? That's from his own country. That's from a Russian media. Guys, it's bad, man. They're not taking no shit this time. Biden did try to stand down, though. He did say, he tried to hide and to say that he was gonna hide them ships, but nah, hell nah, hell nah. Oh, what's this? Get ready for war. The U.S. Army is developing lots of weapons. Now, guys, Russia made a very interesting move today. They made a very, very interesting move today. This is one of them. This dude has a lot of sources too. Not all of his shit is accurate though. So I'm gonna say that not all of his shit. So not all my sources come from him, but most of his shit is accurate. But like right here, the breaking news: Kremlin rejects Biden's meeting. Now I know he has a link to this. Let me see if I could turn this up. Let me turn it back on me, guys. Sorry. We're going to get this together. All right. I could do it from the TV. I'm about to turn it up now. Oh, shit. Shit. Wrong button. All right. Sorry, guys. I can't find a remote, so I'm trying to do it from the TV. All right, the viewers are starting to come in. We're starting to get everything set up. I'm sorry it took me so long to go live. For all you that don't know, Putin did deny the peace thing. So he is not going to take up the summit. He is not going to talk to Biden about the summit, which is very, very troubling, guys. All right, here we go. All right, there we go.
I mean, just the fact that they're holding an emergency meeting with all of the NATO defense ministers is a big concern for me. And another interesting bit of information here today is that the Kremlin has officially rejected Biden's proposed meeting. So if you guys didn't watch my video from yesterday where I talked about the phone call that Biden had with Putin yesterday, and so they had a phone call, Biden and Putin, and
Russia president, yes, Russia's President Putin.
Meeting with Putin in a few months, and now we have the Kremlin today officially rejecting that meeting. They don't want to meet with Biden.
They don't want to meet with Biden.
That's very concerning. You know, when you have the Kremlin rejecting a meeting with the U.S. president, that's a big concern.
Guys, there ain't no proxy war. There's troops, governments against governments. Russia versus U.S. Russia versus Ukraine. Ukraine is about to join NATO, guys. If Russia attacks Ukraine, they're attacking all of them.
In the past, Putin always met with U.S. presidents, and he always, or he sent some of his representatives to meet with, diplomats, U.S. diplomats. But the fact that the Kremlin is totally rejecting this idea of a meeting in a few months is also a big concern.
Yeah, that's really bad.
Guys, exactly what the Kremlin said. They said, quote, that it's too early to talk about such a summit in tangible terms, and holding such a meeting.
Now, I know this one's a long video. I don't want to play, all that and make everybody sit through here. Now, Russia rejected that deal, guys. They're not covering it in the mainstream media. The mainstream media is saying, no, Russia took the deal. They sure took the deal. No, they didn't. We are in Russia's backyard. Those 2 warships are still there, guys. They never went away. They are still there, right on Russia's backyard. Turkey let them in. The way that river goes into the straits, the way that the river is you can't turn around in that river. You got to go all the way to the Black Sea to turn around because it's so skinny. Guys, this is not a drill, man. This is some real shit. Now, a lot of you saw the Fox News one. Now that one scared me. Like, that was on national TV. My kid watched that shit. Like, I'm like, are you fucking serious? So this one I wanted to bring back because this was pretty much showing the importance of this war.
Well, we've been arguing about pronouns here in the United States.
I'm gonna turn this up.
$9 a piece. There's real drama unfolding in Europe. Tensions between Ukraine and Russia are the highest they have been in a very long time. And we get some sense that there are political elements, mostly in the Democratic Party, not exclusively though, who would like to see a war in Europe. What is this, and how concerned should we be about it? Tulsi Gabbard has paid a lot of attention to this. She's a former member of Congress from the state of Hawaii. We're happy to have her on tonight.
Should I put it sideways? Is this better?
So,
or should I keep it straight up, guys?
Moving toward war, and are there leaders in this country who would like to see that, do you think?
Is moving in a very dangerous direction, and the question for the American people is, are we willing
Sideways?
to
Okay.
go to war with Russia on behalf of Ukraine? And we need to understand that such a war would come at a cost beyond anything that we can really imagine. Because this is not a war that is just, okay, this is going to be something that's happening to someone else, somewhere else on the other side of the world.
No.
No, this is something that will directly impact me and you, Tucker, every single one of your viewers, and all of our loved ones. And this is a war that is not a game. It's a war in which there are no winners, because you've got, thousands of nuclear weapons that the United States has aimed towards Russia.
Facts.
Russia has thousands of nuclear weapons aimed towards us that could hit any town or city in America in less than 30 minutes and exact a cost upon every one of us that would result in excruciating death and suffering beyond comprehension. Hundreds of millions of people dying and suffering, seeing their flesh being burned from their bones. This is something that you can't really even imagine, and it's a cost that we will all pay.
Why in the world would we ever contemplate going to war with Russia, honestly?
It is one that we should not do for those very reasons.
Yeah.
If you look at the impacts of what a
She's
nuclear
so emotional.
war brings, it really brings about the end of the world as we know it. And our leaders should understand this consequence and take it seriously. And this is why President Biden, instead of continuing to escalate tensions and continuing this new Cold War between the United States and Russia, he needs to de-escalate these tensions, kind of, take the heat out of it and actually focus on bringing an end to this new Cold War. Because if he doesn't, then it's not a question of if we go to war with Russia, if this war ends up with a nuclear holocaust.
Right.
It really is then just a question of when. And if we continue down this path that we are on, it's something that could happen a lot sooner than any of us think.
I'm just amazed by the magnitude of the stories that all of us are missing, including those of us who are paid to follow this stuff, and especially this story. And so I appreciate how you so crisply and wisely assessed that. It's terrifying. Thank you, Tulsi Gabbard of Hawaii, for joining us tonight. We appreciate it.
Guys, this will be our last war, man. Did y'all see the look on her face as she was talking about that? The flesh coming off your skin and bones, and like she was getting emotional because she's probably thinking about her own family, Like, shit's getting real, man. And they ain't lying. Those nukes will be here in less than 30 minutes. Now, they do have some by Alaska that could come here in 90 seconds. But it's only towards the top of the United States. It's not the whole United States that can hit 90 seconds. Guys, man, they got hypersonic missiles. Oh, yeah. Yep, let's talk about that. Let's go to that. So there's these hypersonic missiles, right, that Russia and China developed a while ago. The U.S. now, for some reason, next week is doing a drill to stop hypersonic missiles. Ain't that fucking suspicious? That's suspicious as fuck. I don't think they can launch nukes like that. Yes, they can, man. Bro, this is what they wanted for a long time, bro. Guys, you gotta realize this world is overpopulated. And it's been overpopulated for a while now. We are running low on food. A lot of your food you can't even find at the place. They was blaming that on COVID. Bro, it wasn't COVID. We had that massive flood in Minnesota. We had that massive flooding in Utah. We had all those crops, guys. All those crops were gone. Trillions and trillions of dollars of crops gone. That messed up all the trade and everything. So, you know what they did? They hid it. They let everything loose. They let you buy everything up. And then you ain't notice all the taxes that's getting added to your food. Oh, McDonald's burger just went up like, 20 cents? You can't find a shake that's not under $1.45. Guys, the taxes is going up because we're running out of shit, guys. They know this. There's so much that y'all don't know that's coming. 2 more years, there's supposed to be this big asteroid that's supposed to actually hit the Earth. And NASA came out and was worried about that. Actually, let me see if they'll bring that up on this one. The 2022 asteroid. Now, I don't know if y'all watched the movie Greenland. Greenland was based off of events that they thought was going to happen last year. This year, we are in an asteroid belt. If you look up at the night sky on a clear lake or ocean, you'll see flickers of meteors just coming by. Boom, boom, boom. I do it every day. I look up there and I see boom, boom, hitting our fucking atmosphere. Now, they don't come through. But the bigger ones are coming close, guys. There's a lot of shit. Donald Trump last year was supposed to... No, actually, sorry. That's misinformation. Donald Trump, December of last year, was supposed to tell us about the UFOs. Was supposed to tell us about the aliens. Israel pushed him to say, hey, tell the people that they are here. But the other creatures or whatever they are, I never seen them. I ain't seen a picture of them. But this was a report. Whatever creatures that he was supposed to reveal, they told him not to reveal it because it could cause mass panic. It could cause confusion like no other because people are based off their religions. We believe in God and Jesus. We believe in Buddha. We believe in, whatever we believe in. Whoever's up there. If we seen an alien, can you imagine how many people would be so fucking confused, except for the ones that actually know the book and the ones that actually study, the ones that actually know about the reptilians and the shapeshifters and all that shit? Now, I'm not going to go into detail with that shit. I know some people don't like to hear about that. But let me talk about this asteroid for 2022. Now, COVID happened because they originally thought this asteroid was going to come last year. They thought it was going to come and wipe out us, but it didn't come. But they still kept us locked down. We were supposed to wear the mask because it was supposed to get radiation from how close it gets to us. Because asteroids have a lot of radiation that they burn off of them. So that's why we had the radioactive mask. Now, guys, if you go on eBay, if you're trying to prepare for a nuclear war, bro, you go on eBay, you ain't going to find a gas mask. They're gone. Everyone already bought them off. Except nobody here knows that we're about to go to war. So who you think bought them off? Our military? Remember we needed masks and the hospital bought them off and we couldn't find a mask nowhere. We couldn't find no sanitation. We couldn't find no toilet paper. Like, everything just disappeared and we like, what the fuck? We supposed to be the United States, the big stalker, the big traitor. Oh yeah, they'll be in there. They put it in there when they wanted to. When they wanted us to stay in our houses, they made all that stuff disappear. When they wanted us to come out, that's when they brought all that stuff back. This shit's a big deal, guys. Our government knows what the fuck they're doing. The United States been doing this corruption for years and years and years. Divide and conquer. Divide and conquer. The big thing in this country is blacks and whites. I honestly believe in all lives matter. I don't believe black lives matter. I don't believe Asian lives matter. I don't believe white lives matter. I believe all lives matter. We all bleed. We all communicate to each other some kind of way. Even if it's just looking at each other in the eyes. Guys, we're all human. I'm sorry. I got a little bit off topic. But just the hate in this country pisses me off, man, sometimes. But yeah, I do advise that you guys go watch Greenland. Greenland is a good movie, and I do believe that it's supposed to be an upcoming event just for how real and how much effort that they put into this movie. I've never seen a disaster movie like it. Okay, killer asteroid hitting Earth in 2022. Here's what NASA says. See, guys, it's the first story. I never give you guys misinformation. All right, killer asteroid hitting Earth in 2022. Here is what NASA says. NASA has identified a course of a killer asteroid named Didymos, which is approaching Earth in October 2022. Find out what we'll do with it. Now, see, guys, since its early days, NASA has been watching over and tracking the movement of asteroids. An asteroid impact has potential to destroy life on an entire planet. Hence, asteroids have been an object of fear for humans. Currently, NASA is tracking the course of several hundreds of asteroids that could potentially be hazardous to the human life on Earth. Guys, this is some real shit. An asteroid ain't no joke. And now I'm going to tell you why this is important in a second, because I just had an article that said that the U.S. has just found a way to weaponize asteroids by constantly finding a satellite to uvulate it in a circle to go faster and faster till they want it to attack the country that they want. Like, this shit is out there. Like, anyways, I'm not going to get on that. Let's talk about the war. Okay. Man, I honestly feel bad for the people over in the Middle East. They've been going through hell for the last 7 years, man. Maybe even longer. I'm sorry for all the suffering. If any is in this video, I'm sorry for family loss. Like, this shit is crazy, man. I've been awoke for a long time, guys. I've been studying this shit since I was 16 years old. And I went in deep, from the Clintons to the Kennedys to the Trumps to the Bidens. Like, I know it all. That's why I'm not a supporter of anybody. But there are some that's better than others. There are some that do it on their own. Guys, shit ain't good, man. So they're going to act like this war is going to be over, guys. And this war is going to smack us in the face. Because if Biden made that peace agreement that Putin upheld so bad, Biden, Merkel consult on Russian military buildup along border with Ukraine. Now remember, guys, when Biden said he was going to take out them Afghanistan troops, he said that he was going to maneuver them in the areas around the world, the Middle East, Africa, all that. Why Russia may not be planning an invasion. Ukraine fears. Guys, that's BBC. You see how they're trying to switch it up? You see how they're trying to hide the war now? Because they know it's about to go out of control. As NATO meets Ukraine, says Russia could store nuclear weapons in Crimea. Guys, come on, man. Are you serious? That's what I'm saying. Russia knows, man. They know they're outnumbered. know the only way that they can do it is by a nuclear war, guys. I hate to say it. I know people think it's impossible. Why would the government want suicide? Guys, they're not going to kill themselves. They got their bunkers. Our celebrities, they got their bunkers. We don't. Well, we got basements. Those are going to be gone, bro. Well, we going to jump in the middle of a lake? No. Like, come on, man. Intelligence chief warns of Russian troops near Ukraine border and other threats. That's also on the local news. But this one, they're going to hide it. They're going to hide it, guys. I thought they were going to bring it out and hype it up. But they're going to hide it. Things are going to escalate so fast, guys, that you're not even going to see it on the news. You're probably going to start seeing the lights in the sky before you see anything on TV. I hate to say that. All the countries in the Middle East, you guys are probably first. Y'all going to go first. And I hate to say that, but y'all are the closest to Russia. We are going to be the last in line unless we attack first. If we attack first, then we're going out first. And that means Canada, you guys are going out too. Canada don't want all those nukes on their border. They're going to have to send missiles over to Russia too. They don't have nukes, but they sure got some. They got some tech. They're in NATO, guys. China, that's going to bust out too. Now, Russia is moving down equipment to help China with Taiwan. I'm going to go to my link on that. Now, I couldn't put this full video on TikTok. I tried many times to record it so it would go, but TikTok would not allow it. We got to find some way to get some more people in here, because there'd be a lot of people in my videos asking me to go live. We got to find a way to get some of those people in here. The safest country right now is New Zealand, they said. New Zealand is one of them. See? Yeah, my TikTokers are asking me to go live. Come on, guys. Go to some of my videos and invite them in here. Let them know that there is a live going on my YouTube. See if y'all can get more people in here, because people need to see this. Shit's getting real. Let's go, guys. See if y'all can get some people in here. We got to get these views up. Here we go. All right. It's showing that I'm live on here. Okay. All right, come on. They might be blocking my live because they know I'm talking about the real shit too. But I just got hella subscribers, so I know there's people out there that's trying to come. Yeah, an underground shelter is the safest place. Because once the war goes, guys, the radioactive wave is going to go around the world. It's going to go nuts. Guys, no one's going to be able to come outside without a mask. And I mean a gas mask. I think last year was to prepare us for it. I think this year they're going to lay it down on us. And I hate to say it. I know I keep saying I hate to say it, but guys, I'm just having a really bad vibe about this, man. All right, let's go down here, because I'll be doing my research a lot. All right. That was the biting one. This one kind of scared me a little bit, I'm not going to lie. Oh, yeah, a lot of you guys said that it muted, didn't it? Didn't y'all say it muted me halfway through? Let me turn this up.
The attendance will be reduced. So how are you deciding who gets to attend? And then are you working with Capitol Police on security, or are you monitoring potential threats at this point?
Sure. Well, on the second and third question, we have, of course,
Can everybody hear it?
with the Speaker's office, with the offices of leaders in Congress. The President is looking forward to is excited to have accepted their invitation to address a joint session, something that he has been eager to do since he was inaugurated. In terms of a preview of what the speech will look like, we're a couple weeks out for that, so I expect we'll have more to say as we get closer.
Look at her
Certainly
eyes.
You can expect that he will talk about all of the priorities and his commitment.
That's how you know it's
building
fake.
the economy back better, getting the pandemic under control, addressing the challenges we face around the world. But as we get closer and the speech is written, we'll have more of a preview. In terms of invitations, that certainly would be handled by the Speaker's office, and so I'd want you to.
Now, guys, he's meeting with Congress. That's what that was about. That was what they was asking. What's going to be in the speech, the joint speech of him and Congress? Guys, okay, this is another thing I wanted to bring up because this has brought tensions to Japan really bad. They're talking about dumping radioactive water into the ocean, like hell of it, because they can't stock it no more. From Fukushima. Guys, that is bad. That got attention from South Korea, our ally, Russia, and China. So what is that going to be, a Russia, China, and Korea war on Japan? Because Japan wants to dump that shit in there. They don't want it on their country because they're scared. All right. Okay, this is one of... Oh, shit. That one's loud.
Already deployed all this equipment and all these troops to the border of Ukraine, and they didn't do that for no reason.
All right, so let's go back a little bit. This is the phone call with Biden and Russia, guys. Now it's right here.
President Vladimir Putin of Russia, and they discussed a wide variety of things. And what you're looking at here is the press release from the White House. This is the official press release that the White House released earlier today, and it's just a synopsis of what Biden talked about with Putin. So I want to just go through this with you guys. I don't think this
share this around,
is
guys.
gonna change anything.
Your media ain't gonna tell you this.
I think if anything, it may even antagonize Putin even more. So I'll read it to you guys. So President Joseph
Ukraine
Biden
is
Jr.
in NATO
spoke today
now.
with President
They all
Vladimir Putin
supported
of
it. I'll
Russia.
show you the
They
link.
discussed a number of regional and global issues, including the intent of the United States and Russia to pursue a strategic stability
I'll show you.
dialogue
I'll show you the
on a
source.
range of arms control and emerging security issues. Building on the extension of the New START treaty, President Biden also made clear that the United States will act firmly in defense of its national interests in response to Russia's actions, such as cyber intrusions and election interference.
They
President
keep bringing that
Biden
up.
emphasized the United States' unwavering commitment to Ukraine's sovereignty and territorial integrity. The president voiced our concerns over the sudden Russian military buildup in occupied Crimea and Ukraine's borders, and called on Russia to de-escalate tensions. President Biden reaffirmed his goal of building a stable and predictable relationship with Russia consistent with U.S. interests, and proposed a summit meeting in a third country in the coming months to discuss the full range of issues affecting the U.S. and Russia. So guys, a very interesting discussion here that Biden had with Putin. So Biden wants to have a summit in a third country sometime in the next few months to discuss all the different issues. And it's going to be interesting to see if that actually takes place, because we may be going into war with Russia soon. It seems like Biden was not backing down on supporting Ukraine's territorial integrity. And guys, we have to remember that Putin is very accustomed to dealing with American presidents. This is the fourth American president that he's had to deal with. First it was Bush, then it was Obama, Trump, now Biden. So Putin is a master at dealing with American presidents. He knows how to manipulate them and get what he wants. And, he knows what to expect from them, too. He knows that pretty much all American presidents that he's dealt with, including Trump, were always pretty hostile towards him. So I don't think this phone call is going to miraculously change the situation. Russia already deployed all this equipment and all these troops to the border of Ukraine, and they didn't do that for no reason, okay? A phone call is not going to stop, their ambitions and Putin's ambitions. So I don't think this is really going to change anything. I don't think Putin is going to, miraculously back down. The only way I could see Putin backing down at this point is if Biden made some kind of a deal with him over the phone about maybe arms reduction that would basically strip all of our nuclear weapons away while Russia would be able to continue to build theirs, which is what it seems like that could be, because it says here in the description, they talk about the New START Treaty. So
Wait a
it's a very
second.
interesting situation. We have to keep an eye on what happens next week when Putin gives his speech to the nation and to the world. I reported on that a few days ago. Vladimir Putin said that he was going to give a speech to the Russian people, to the Russian parliament, and also to the world. And, it wasn't actually Putin didn't say he was giving the speech, but there was information that was leaked out that basically Putin has already written a speech, and he's going to deliver it next Wednesday to the world, and it has a focus on Russia. It's focusing on the situation in Ukraine, and specifically the audience is meant to not only be Russian people, but the audience is also the world. So he's not only speaking to the Russian people, but he's speaking to the world as well. So we're going to have to wait and see what Putin says, but I wouldn't wait too long to prep, okay? Just because Putin is giving a speech next week doesn't mean that, war is not going to break out at any time before then. For all we know, that the speech could be a victory speech of his, his conquering of Eastern Europe over the weekend. So and we don't know what he's going to say, but that's going to be pretty interesting. And so, again, I don't think this phone call changed anything between Russia and the U.S. Putin is not stupid. He's not going to let, Biden try to manipulate him. And I'm even surprised that Putin even spoke with him on the phone. It seems like communication broke down completely, but maybe Putin is going to create something in his favor. It would have to be something very extreme for Putin to back down at this point. If the U.S. decided to just give away Eastern Ukraine to Russia, then maybe that would stop everything. But,
I think y'all get the message out of that. Russia didn't fall for that shit, man. They really did not fall for that shit. They're still building up troops, guys. They're still building up tanks. This shit's gonna blow. This ain't no fake shit. This ain't no scaremongering. Guys, this is real, man. This is real. That's why I'm trying to get it to an audience, to a lot of people. Before, I was playing games on TikTok. Y'all notice I changed my whole platform, man. I used to be a joker on TikTok. I used to want to do comedy. That's what I wanted to do to get big. But when I saw this is what I've been studying. So, of course, I'm going to be good at this. I've been studying. I did so much work, so much investigation into this shit. This shit is getting real, man. I've been seeing it build up for years, guys. 2 years ago, they said we was in a Cold War. 2 fucking years ago. And nobody knew. Everybody thought everything was handy-dandy. We've been in the Cold War, guys. It's just now starting to heat up, though. It's not cold no more. Everybody's ready. They've been prepping for all these years for this day. That they could fight, that they can blow up everything, and they can restart. Y'all see they trying to bring out them digital dollars now. Let's do away with the change. Let's do away with all the money. And let's put everything on your phone now. So when everything goes black, you have no value. Come on, man. And all you open-minded people that's in this chat, I know y'all know I'm telling the truth. I know some of you people have run into the shit. Guys, in a nuclear war, nowhere is going to be safe. Russia has missiles that could blow up an area the size of France, the size of Texas. So many of those going off, man, radiation is going to be everywhere. And something that big will pull a shockwave around the world. Like they said, if this war break off, you will feel it. There will be an earthquake. You will feel the world shaking. That's how many bombs we got. Okay, off of that. Ooh, Israel missile hits. Yeah, I know y'all heard about that. Iran struck back at Israel. Yeah, if nuclear war happens, no one wins. We all die. Okay, so this is what I was talking about, guys, with the U.S. weaponizing the fucking the asteroids.
With squares.
Because we're in an asteroid belt right now, guys. So we need to use all our weapons to win this war. I'll put it sideways so you guys can see.
The applications of the KEP are mainly theoretical for now, and we're certainly decades away from a floating Thor's hammer circling the planet. In the 1950s, Jerry Pournelle imagined the military equivalent of the extinction of the dinosaurs. Toiling away as a Boeing operations researcher in the afterglow of the Manhattan Project and the Soviet Union's first Lightning nuclear test in 1949, the U.S. Army veteran envisioned a weapon system armed not with munitions and other chemical explosives, but massive rods forged from heavy metals dropped from suborbital heights. Those tungsten thunderbolts, as the New York Times called them, would impact enemy strongholds below with the devastating velocity of a dino-exterminating impact, obliterating highly fortified targets like, say, Iranian centrifuges or North Korean bunkers without the mess of nuclear fallout.
Would be kind of smart. But
Pournelle, whose years of experience in aerospace would fuel a career as a journalist and military science fiction
they've been
writer,
working on this
named
for a
his
while.
superweapon Project Thor.
Remember,
Others just called it rods from God. In reality, weapons researchers refer to it as a kinetic energy projectile, a super-dense, super-fast projectile that, operating free of complex systems and volatile chemicals, destroys everything in its path. The idea of kinetic weaponry raining down inert projectiles on an enemy with deadly velocity is far from a novel concept. The trebuchet was the backbone of successful sieges for hundreds of years, from ancient China to Hernan Cortes' subjugation of the Aztecs. During and after World War II, airmen have occasionally deployed clusters of inert lazy dog bombs, metal cylinders traveling at terminal velocity
y'all
on the
get it.
battlefields of Korea
Y'all get
and
it.
Vietnam.
so yes, the U.S. is trying to weaponize asteroids now. They'll use their kinetic energy from the satellites. They'll move it around, and it'll be so fast. It's the smartest way to weaponize. It'll be so fast that no one will even know what happened. All right, so let's go. Yeah, they're going to war old school style, guys, but they're not playing this time. It ain't gonna be some standoff. All right. Okay, now this is what I wanted to show you guys. Now this is the Taiwan one.
So this is Russia's Pacific Fleet, and they're resupplying all their ships with missiles and supplies. So this is from Hal Turner. Let me read you a little bit about this real quick. So it looks like the Pacific Fleet is, out there with China. So maybe they're going to be helping China, but they got satellite images. It says satellite imagery shows the main body of Russia's Pacific Fleet has returned to the port in Vladivostok for complete resupply. That's a complete resupply. Among the items being loaded are missiles. So you can see where Vladivostok is right here on the map. So this is happening right now. Pacific Fleet, if China does end up attacking Taiwan at the same time, then Russia will help China out in the Pacific. So here's the satellite imagery from Hal Turner. I'm not going to read this whole article, but I will leave the link in the description box. Also, we have breaking news from RT about the two Navy destroyers headed toward the Black Sea. There are early reports now coming in
that they turned around.
The Pentagon is denying that they're sending 2 warships. So I guess they chickened out as far as news is coming in. But we'll have to wait to see, because the ships are supposed to be arriving
I'll show y'all
tomorrow.
a link to that.
But Russia warned yesterday that they would probably...
Now, hold on. Y'all heard what he said, right? We'll see, because they were supposed to end up arriving tomorrow. They ended up arriving 2 days ago. They are already there, guys. They are already there. But let's go.
sink these ships, calling us an enemy, and warning the Pentagon to stay out of the Black Sea. So it might look like that the Americans, United States Navy, is turning those ships around, and now they're even denying that they were even sent. So this is from RT. I will leave all these articles in the description box, and if there's any more breaking news, we'll get on. But I just wanted to get this out to you right now, that looks like maybe the United States has chickened out and stopped those ships from going into the Black Sea. Moscow has ordered their ships to conduct naval exercises today, simulating the sinking of American warships. So everything is still heating up, folks. They're still moving forces into place. We will try to get on later today, probably tonight, 6 or 7 o'clock, to do a complete update for you guys. I have a lot of work.
He did do a complete update. Now, he knows, this dude knows a lot of stuff. He's got way more history on this shit than I do. He knows all around the media and all that shit. I'm a little new to this, guys, but I know what I'm talking about. I've been doing it for, what, 10 years now? All this research, all this shit, because I wanted to warn people when it came. My mom always told me before she died that I could do this. I could speak out to people. I'd be able to reach out to people. And look at me, I have over 20K of people that want to see and that want to know what's really going on. Yeah. We're not weak, man. But Russia ain't no joke either. We're the #1 superpower. We have the military might. Russia is the #1 nuclear superpower. They have all the nukes. They can handle all of Europe. They can handle the United States. They could handle China if they was teaming up with us. Russia has the nukes. They can destroy the fucking world if they wanted to by themselves. This is not no joke. So when the girl was saying that you can see your family, this is incomprehensible. You can see her family's skin disintegrating off the bones. Like, she ain't lying, bro. She ain't trying to scare you. She telling you the truth. This is some real shit, guys. All right. Oh, he actually is still alive. He must have been alive for a while. All right, so I'm gonna see if he have any sources or anything that he's actually showing. Actually,
and we do pray for you guys. We really do. You know, if you send us a prayer request, we'll try to pray for you right then.
Isn't there Russia bomber planes in Cuba and other shit?
God bless you guys. We're gonna go ahead and get on.
They did say they sent stuff down to Cuba.
So you can fact check what
That's
I'm talking
true.
about today. So thank you guys. We'll see you later. Bye bye.
Oh, he just ended it. Motherfucker. Okay. Alright, let's see what this is about.
I think the shape is really cute.
It's a little bumpy.
I just want you guys to see that this shit is not,
Which makes for easy peeling.
like, this shit is not a game.
Look, no droop.
This shit can happen at any moment, guys. Everyone talking about it around the world.
State Antony Blinken met with a Ukrainian delegation in Brussels. NATO chief Jens Stoltenberg asked Russia to halt amassing troops near Ukrainian border.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Remark comes as NATO held an emergency meeting of allied foreign and defense ministers.
Russia's considerable military buildup is unjustified, unexplained, and deeply concerning. Russia must end this military buildup in and around Ukraine, stop its provocations, and de-escalate immediately.
U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken said that Washington firmly supports the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Ukraine. This comes amid concerns of a fresh flare-up between Ukraine and Russia. Kremlin has warned U.S. against sending warship close to Crimea.
Now you guys keep saying, you guys was asking, hey, why is Washington getting involved in the war? Now I'm about to show you guys why Washington was getting involved in the war. Now the NATO have announced support on public TV for Ukraine, like full support. Don't matter if it's war, don't matter if it's territorial. They want to take back Crimea, guys. They want Donbas. This was prophesized a long time ago. People predicted this shit was going to happen. And it's building up really, really fast, man. All right, so we're going to go Ukraine and NATO. Because they made that speech today. All right, let's see. Oh, wait, this is the same thing. Hold on. I think this is the one.
Unjustified and unexplained was how the head of NATO described Russia's build-up of troops on its border with Ukraine after a meeting with Ukraine's foreign minister in Brussels.
Russia must end this military buildup in and around Ukraine, stop its provocations, and de-escalate immediately.
Russia has deployed naval ships, heavy armor, and tens of thousands of troops. In recent weeks, violence has risen between Russian-backed separatists and Ukrainian forces in Ukraine's east. Ukraine's foreign minister said NATO must respond to what he called a threat of war.
By gathering today, we try to avoid the mistake that was made in 2014 when Russia was ready to act swiftly and pursue its military goals in Crimea and Donbas, while our Western partners were considering their reactions to what was happening on the ground. Russia will not...
The US Secretary of State was on a 3-day visit to Brussels. The US will station an extra 500 troops in Germany.
We're seeing, unfortunately, Russia take very provocative actions when it comes to Ukraine. We're now seeing the largest concentration of Russian forces on Ukraine's borders since 2014.
Kremlin officials say the troops are on a training exercise and that Ukraine has been acting provocatively. Some analysts say Putin is less interested in conflict than in challenging Washington.
What we have seen over the last few months is a breakdown of the US-Russian relation since the Biden administration took power. And
I'm trying to find the one. There was one today that NATO said we will oh yeah, there we go. No, that was a week. There was one where he said that we stand fully with Ukraine. We stand fully with Ukraine. And they were talking about all of NATO. Let's see. Maybe I should put stands with Ukraine. Let's try that. Sorry guys, I'm getting my laptop back soon, so this will be a lot faster. This will not be permanent. Every day I'm working hard to better my content for you guys. Stand with. Since Ukraine's already on there, I should be able to search this like this. Stands with, and then should go to Ukraine. Alright. I just want to show you guys this because this shit is important. Moscow accuses U.S. and NATO of turning Ukraine into... No. There was a speech they gave today. Oh, wait. Nope. All I got to do is say NATO meeting. Because NATO had a meeting today. That emergency meeting I was telling y'all about what they're going to do with Russia on Ukraine. NATO ain't meeting with the whole fucking alliance for nothing, guys. Like, this shit's about to bust out. I would get a PS5 and an iPhone 12 Pro Max. Man. I don't know, man. You might want to get some food or some toilet paper at this rate. I hate to say it. Nah, but by the time you guys are ready, it ain't going to be no toilet paper. Everybody going to be fighting for it and looking for it again. Damn, I keep fucking this up. I'm trying to put in a NATO meeting. Hey, guys, I really appreciate your support, man. Ignore those people, man. This ain't fake news. It's everywhere. It's everywhere, man. Meeting. There it is. All right. Now we finally here. Sorry this is taking long. Okay. 3 weeks, 1 day. They keep going to that one. But we just watched that one. Alright. Who mobilizing? Oh, this is another one.
Find a rental car that's the price, location, size.
I forget what Sun is. I think they're French. I think that was the French
Russia
one.
has amassed tens of thousands of troops on the border of Ukraine in an escalating crisis which could lead to war with the former Soviet state. Joe Biden has called the Russian president to urge him to stand down his soldiers and military equipment.
Currently on the Russia-Ukraine border, we are seeing quite a large military build-up by Russia. We're seeing in western Russia, eastern Ukraine, that border, the Russians themselves have told us that 2 armies and 3 parachute units have been moved into position. Other units have also been clandestinely spotted by satellites and other means. And you've also got a mobilization occurring in Crimea, which of course was illegally annexed by Russia back in 2014. So basically,
That's where it all started.
Ukraine is facing a cordon of steel on both its eastern and southern borders, and everyone, of course, is wondering what this is all about and why it's happening. So the Russians have given various reasons and keep on switching their reasons to why they're attempting this mobilization. We've gone through it's a military drill, to we're resisting NATO aggression, to we're worried about the civil war restarting in eastern Ukraine. But essentially, none of those reasons really holds much sway. I mean, there is no NATO military aggression, for example, in the region at all.
Experts believe the Russian president may have ordered the mobilization of more than 500,000 troops to the region, involving forces from the Pacific to the Baltic. Meanwhile, the Ukrainian military, which is outnumbered by Russia by a factor of 3 to 1, say they are preparing to repel tank and infantry attacks near the border of Russian-annexed Crimea. US President Joe Biden called Vladimir Putin on Tuesday to reaffirm America's support of Ukraine's sovereignty and proposed a summit between the 2 presidents. However, the Kremlin said any such meeting would be premature, though they would keep dialogue open with the US. Stephen Edgington, The Sun.
Guys, it's not gonna be good, man. Could the U.S. shoot a nuke out of the sky? Guys, that's have not been tested yet. The U.S., the thing with Russia and China, they have nukes that break apart into mini nukes. And these mini nukes can blow up huge areas. Huge. So it comes off. Actually, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all the scary nuke that I keep warning you motherfuckers about. Because this is about to come soon. And Russia, let me show y'all this. The unstoppable missile. Stoppable missile. I'm going to show you this for yourself. And Russia said they will use this on the United States. There we go. All right. They brought out a new, there we go. This one. Now this nuke is huge, and it can hit here quick. It's the fastest nuke they got. This is no joke. All right. Russia has successfully tested the latest. It has no I can't even keep up with it. No defense systems can keep up with it. Nothing can hit it. This is an unstoppable missile. The speed of a missile is 5.5 kilograms per second. It intercepts interballistic missiles. Y'all keep saying Russia has sucky weapons and outdated weapons. They really don't, guys. They're a force to be reckoned with. You know what? There we, oh wait, no, that's not the one. Okay, this is the one, guys. All right, I'm sorry. This is the one.
A new intercontinental weapon that can fly 27 times the speed of sound became operational Friday. Russia's defense minister reported to President Vladimir Putin, bolstering the country's nuclear strike capability. Putin has described the Avangard hypersonic glide vehicle as a technological breakthrough comparable to the 1957 Soviet launch of the first satellite. The new
It can go around any
and a
system.
similar system being developed by China have troubled the United States, which has pondered defense strategies. The Avangard is launched to stop an intercontinental ballistic missile, but unlike a regular missile warhead that follows a predictable path after separation, it can make sharp maneuvers in the atmosphere en route to target, making it much harder to intercept. Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu informed Putin that the first missile unit equipped with the Avangard hypersonic glide vehicle entered combat duty. I congratulate
So
you
it's
on
ready,
this
guys.
landmark event
It's
for the
ready to
military
come here.
and the entire nation, Shoigu said later during a conference call with top military leaders. The Strategic Missile Forces Chief, General Sergei Karakayev, said during the call that the Avangard was put on duty with a unit in the Orenburg region in the southern Ural Mountains. Putin unveiled the Avangard among other prospective weapon systems in his State of the Nation address in March 2018, noting that its ability to make sharp maneuvers...
The day we see that, guys, it's going to be a scary day.
...useless. It heads to target like a meteorite, like a fireball, he said at the time. The Russian leader noted that Avangard is designed using new composite materials to withstand temperatures of up to 2000 Celsius, 3632 Fahrenheit, resulting from a flight through the atmosphere at hypersonic speeds. The military said the Avangard is capable of flying 27 times faster than the speed of sound. It carries a nuclear weapon of up to 2 megatons.
Wow.
Putin has said Russia had to develop the Avangard and other prospective weapon systems because of U.S. efforts to develop a missile
Now,
defense system that he...
y'all think that's scary? Wait till I show you this missile. All right. Now, guys, the name of this missile is called the Satan II missile. This is supposed to be a world-ending missile. This is Russia's missile. We have no missile, no nuke that matched this nuke. Oh, and that pops up when I put Satan II, man. That's crazy. All right. There we go, missile. All right, guys. Now, Russia revealed this a long time ago, guys. A long time ago. This is an outdated missile, but it is so strong. And I mean outdated. This is old to them. They probably got hella motherfucking missiles, guys.
Russia carried out a successful test of its RS-28 Sarmat nuclear missile as part of Zapad 2017 on Thursday night, the country's defense ministry said. The exercise, known as Zapad 2017...
Now, after this, guys, I'm going to go to the Ukraine shit. I'm going to go back on the internet and let's see if anything's breaking out, if I can find anything going on. But I want you guys... I ain't about to give y'all a whole history lesson, but I wanted to show you what this missile can do.
Before hitting a target on the Kura test range. One official told the newspaper Kommersant, the main aim is to check the rocket systems at the moment of leaving the silo.
That's not it. There's one where they're explaining it. Okay, there we go. Oh, let's see if they actually reported it right.
Top story: the Russians test launching a so-called Satan III nuclear missile.
Satan II.
Sorry, Satan II. They claim it can hit any target in the world, just as the Russian ambassador says relations with the United States are the worst he can ever remember. Quite a combo. Let's turn to Elena Polyakova, Elena, a fellow in foreign policy at the Brookings Institution. Is this chatter? Is it something more? Is there a way to know?
Well, I don't agree with the Russian ambassador on too many things, but I agree with him that we are in a downward spiral when it comes to U.S.-Russia relations. And given all the expulsions that we saw happening just this week, I don't see a clear end in sight. And I think the bigger
Why is it called
problem
Satan II?
we don't have the same rules we had during the Cold War, where the Soviet Union knew what we were doing.
Is that supposed to be hell on
what we were
earth?
doing, and now many of those rules of the game are pretty much gone.
How do you ratchet the tension down?
There's a few things that the U.S. and our allies in Europe can do. Russia is deeply dependent on the global economy. Europe remains Russia's largest trade partner. Now, what that means is that there's a lot more leverage that we have over.
I wanted to see them talk about this, but they're not gonna. I hate that they don't actually explain what it do. But the Satan II missile can destroy an area the size of Texas and the size of France. Oh, there it is. Here we go. Here we go.
Russia to test Satan II nuclear missiles so powerful it could destroy Texas or France. The devastatingly powerful intercontinental ballistic missile.
I don't like the voice on this.
An earlier version codenamed Satan by NATO is thought to be the largest atomic weapon carrying rocket ever produced, capable of housing as many as a dozen warheads in its shell. Russian media said the rocket could erase from the face of the Earth land plots the size of Texas, in comments that could be interpreted as an attempt to intimidate the US. Worryingly, the missile has been designed with stealth technology which enables it to be fired at a target without being picked up by radar systems.
Wow.
It's also said to travel at speeds that render most missile defense systems useless. 7 years in the making, RS-28 Sarmat, as it is officially known, will be ready for testing in the summer and will enter service in 20...
So the Satan II, that was 4 years ago, guys. The Satan II's ready. They already got a bunch of those ready for us. I think they have 9 of them right now. and they could destroy an area the size of Texas. That's what I'm saying. You guys don't understand how this is, man. All right, let's go. Like, shit's about to hit fans, man, and people ain't about to be ready because everybody waits for the media to tell you what's about to happen. Biden told Ukraine, we got your back, man. We'll make sure NATO supports you. Go ahead and do what you do with Russia. We'll take back Crimea and Donbass. That's why NATO is still building up, right? So there's supposed to be a little peace. There ain't no peace, guys. This shit's getting worse and worse, man. But I'm warning it because war can break out any minute, guys. You can hear bombs at any minute, guys. Like, this is so tense, it's not funny. They're waiting for someone to flinch, fart, poop, whatever. Like, they're waiting for a move to break. And this ain't a game, man. This is some real shit. The biggest nuke that we have, I think, was it's something in 35, but it's not even as big as Russia's little big nuke, which is a Caesar. Now, if y'all know anything about that one, they tested that one in the ocean way, way, way out. It was like 400 miles out. And it blew up way bigger than they thought it was going to blow up. And it came back and it knocked out the windows of all the residents' houses. That's how strong that fucking bomb was. And it made that whole area radioactive. Guy, I never said Putin wants to fight. Putin don't want to fight this war. But the West has been doing this for years. They've been building up NATO on his border. Saying, hey, we watching you. How would you feel if I kept telling you I'm going to rob your house one day and I'm sitting outside with a gang of people in your backyard? You ain't going to sit out there like, oh, wait, he ain't going to rob me. You know, he just said that. No, you're going to be like, whoa, hold up. All these people in my backyard, hold on, I got to prepare myself. Shit, they can set my house on fire. They can come in at any time. Like, come on, guys, this is real. U.S. and NATO is at Russia's back door. They're in the Baltic Sea. All right. Ukraine still outgunned as Russia prepares for larger conflict. They're preparing, guys. They're getting ready to strike. Russia might have to strike first. Because if NATO strike first, they're going to go with everything they got. They're going to want to take out Russia before they can even launch a nuke. But guys, Russia is smart. They might make the first move. If those warships get any closer, if those warships get any closer to Russia's back door, they're going to blow the fuck out of them. And you guys are going to be scared to death. Because once that hit the news, you know it's about to get real. $2 trillion aircraft carrier. Come on, bro. Come on. The U.S. don't play with their money, baby. No, hell no, they don't. As NATO meets Ukraine, as NATO meet, Ukraine says Russia could store nuclear weapons in Crimea. Y'all saw that. Y'all saw that. Biden proposes summit. Oh wait, nah, that's on the actual news. That's probably the one that's taking over on the local networks. They're probably saying, "Oh, Russia held the deal." I've seen some articles saying Russia held the deal and shit. They really didn't, guys. Okay. I wanted to show you guys Taiwan because that one's becoming a big one. China sent over some pretty crazy threats, man. Taiwan tells Biden a Missouri island will counter China's adventurous maneuvers with U.S. Oh, that was 2 hours ago. So Taiwan is going to stand up for themselves. China's military activities threaten regional stability. Guys, come on, man. Y'all know what that means when they start violating areas. And then it takes that one missile to make it go out of control. The good luck snack that makes Taiwan's technology behave. China warns it will use military action to stop Taiwan's independence as U.S. officials visit island. They're not playing, guys. China will attack Taiwan, and they're waiting for Russia. They're waiting for Russia to deploy the missiles to them and to get this shit ready. Man, everywhere's a shithole now. The news don't want to report this. Look at TikTok. They banned me in a heartbeat. As soon as I start releasing this, they're muting out some of my information. They're trying to hide this from you guys, man. They're trying to hide it bad. China sends 25 warplanes into Taiwan's air defense zone. That was 2 days ago. That was the warning one, guys. The next one won't be so friendly. They won't just send them in and then back out. They'll send them in and take them over. Russia sides with China. Russia and China signed that alliance, guys, along with Iran and North Korea. Maybe it might be something about it. Because they know shit's about to break out, guys. They know it's about to be at any minute. Russia, China alliance. I've been studying this for a while, guys. Let's see. All right, we're gonna go to the news. Oh, this is the news. Okay. Russia seeks alliance with China to beat U.S. sanctions. All right, NATO seeks alliance with India to counter China's military rise. Russia-China alliance can't be ruled out. China media pushes for Russia alliance after Joe Biden, Vladimir Putin splat. Guys, y'all see that? Come on, man. Y'all know Joe Biden owes China too. He owes them a lot. So he probably gave this country away to them, to be honest. It ain't nothing to clear us out and restart us. Russia warns NATO aggression must never be repeated as U.S. rallies alliance. Guys, now this was some days ago. This is Russia saying right there that this ain't going to be the same as it always is, guys. Usually we let you guys run over us, but not today. Not today. This is usually Newsweek. Nope, I need to go to News Now. I want to see what they got on there right now. Guys, man, I just hope nothing breaks out anytime soon, man. I really pray to God. But I'm not lying to you guys. This shit is heating up. This shit is not fake. I am very educated, have been for a long time. Politics, governments, from aliens to weird spirit aircrafts to 5G, 6G, six-dimensional. Like, there's a lot, guys, that you just don't know. Y'all think our government's poor and they don't got shit? Man, come on. Fuck. I forgot where I was about to... my source. There we go. Alright. My bad. Alright, I see it's declining. Let me speed up the process. Let me get you guys closer so you can see. News Now. Let's get it together. Let's share this around. Alright, so let's go to my source. Well, I don't want football news. 24/7. Okay. All right. World breaking news. Okay, here we go. That's the one I usually go to. Oh, there's China. All right, let's see. So this is the big one today. Joe Biden orders complete withdrawal of U.S. troops from Afghanistan. Complete withdrawal, guys. Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all know when they start withdrawing troops and putting them in certain areas and concentrating them, that's when you know it's really getting bad. Oh, so they're getting back involved with Syria. Germany, U.S. urges Russia to pull back troops near Ukraine. See? Germany's hopping back in this. It's been getting hot. It's been getting really bad. And it's starting to become irreversible, guys. Like, we just keep making this bad, bro. We keep making this worse and worse and worse. We keep poking them. We want Russia to go and react. All right, the UK is being forced to confront its structural racism. Oh, now that's a good one. I didn't know there was a racism problem in the UK. I didn't know there was a problem with race in the UK. Please don't act like you have some secret information. Just don't lie. Guys, I will not ever lie to you. Everyone that's here, everyone that was in my last live knows that something's coming soon. Chill out. Something's coming soon, guys. Oh, not me, the other guy. Okay. He was saying that to... Okay, my bad. China talks... U.S. John Kerry and China talks ahead of climate summit. Now, guys, do y'all believe the climate change is going to be due to us? Or do you believe this whole climate change thing is going to be after this whole nuclear war goes? So that's why this ain't working, right? It does this every time I go live. Every time I'm not live, it wants to work perfectly. But when I go live, it acts like this. My TikTok keeps restarting and acting like I'm a whole new person. U.S. Vice President to visit Mexico for migration talks. Oh, hold up. Right here. Beijing top officials in Hong Kong warns foreign powers not to interfere in the city's affairs. Because you know that we're interfering everywhere right now, guys. From Taiwan to Ukraine to a whole bunch of shit. Biden has a meeting on the 28th with the Congress. And I bet you it's going to be for a vote of war. And they're going to act like we can win this war, that we got every weapon in the world and we're the greatest country. No, this is going to come back, guys. This is going to hit us bad. More people don't know about it because the local media will not report this. Oh yeah, China versus India was just a little skirmish. Especially the most recent one when they were fighting. Oh yeah, what was that one? China accuses U.S. Navy of conjunctive warfare after unusual photo emerges. Yeah, that was the photo of them with their foot kicked up, looking at China, the South China Sea, telling them we're looking at you. Like, guys, this is getting bad. Reminds me of the conflict of Nation Games. Didn't a game called World War III come out too? Didn't that come out like a couple years ago? Damn, even this site is not really saying much. U.S. Turkish forces in Iraq targeted in separate attacks. Now, I wonder if Iran had something to do with that, because they're supposed to be retaliating against the U.S. for hitting that ship. Now, if I get quiet, it's just because I'm looking through these. I'm trying to figure out all the important news. U.S. troop withdrawal. All right, U.S. to sanction Russia over cyber attack. Okay, oh yeah, I forgot about that. So, guys, U.S. had cyber attacked Russia, and there was a city where their whole power went out. They attacked the grid. The whole power went out in the city. Now, Russia said they're going to retaliate. Now, we don't know if they're going to hit the grid, if they're going to shut off all our power. But I will tell you this. If you survive this nuclear war, if we just send one nuke to each other, just say that, just one nuke, that nuke comes here and hits us, the power will be out in the whole America. Depends what bomb they use. Because if they use their biggest bomb, it'll be America, it will be Canada, it will be Mexico. I promise you, they will not have no power. Russia will not have no power. We will be back to the stick and stone ages, learning how to cook with some wood fire. Guys, hunting down radioactive animals and shit, because that's going to be what's left. That's all we're going to have. Unless we grow our own vegetables, well, how are we going to do that with no sunlight? Because if nuclear war happens, the smoke will clear up, will cover up the sky. Hold up, guys. Australia's withdrawing troops too? And they're in that Asian NATO, guys. That little Asian NATO I keep talking about. Even though it's only 80 troops. But why is everybody withdrawing troops from Afghanistan? This war can bust out at any minute. China's new aircraft carrier in the same league as U.S. Army. That was 5 minutes ago. China's new aircraft carrier is in the same league as U.S. Ford class. Man. Guys. The media acts like these countries are lower than us, man. But they're really not, guys. These are some strong countries that we're fucking with. Now that I see how everything right now is settling down on the internet. They're not trying to report anything. They're not trying to let out anything pretty much right now. Because it's so tense. This could freak out America. People could panic buy. And things would be horrible. I'm using DuckDuckGo for my source. A lot of people ask me to use this. Alright, so we're going to go to Iran. Because Iran is a big, big hotspot. We back Israel, guys. We back Israel. Alright, we getting there. Iran blames Israel for sabotage at Natan nuclear site. Because remember, Israel sent that bomb and blew up that nuclear site, guys. Iran blames Israel for nuclear terrorism after attack on facility. Iran says 60% of enrichment response to Israel's nuclear terrorism. Guys, I don't see them reporting about it, but Iran attacked one of Israel's ships today. And I'm trying to find that story, because that's going to drag us into that war if it goes bad. Iran blames Israel for nuclear terrorism after attack on facility. No one is trying to report that one either. Come on, guys. They're really trying to hide it. Dang, even on this site, they're trying to hide it bad. Let me try to look up ship. Maybe that'll work. Because they got that thing where they can control your internet now. They've been able to do that for a long time. They can listen through your phone. They can set your location, especially with the contact tracing now. Oh, there it is. Israel ship attacked after Iran vows revenge. Israeli ship attacked by suspected Iranian missile. See, guys? I don't be lying. Iran-U.S. signal nuclear talks will resume despite alleged Israel attack. Israeli ship attacked off of UAE coast. Guys, come on, man. This shit is not good, man. Now, we're going to look up Russia and U.S. because this is the big one. This is what everyone's scared about. This is the war that is setting up to be the giant King Kong and Godzilla, guys. Like, this is no joke. We gonna have technology that you never thought we had. And it sucks because I once had this dream that the U.S. had us enslaved. That we had these drones that were spying on people. That sprayed shit on people. And they were setting the world on fire because the people started to turn up against the robots. And it went from there. It went to the end. Because in the end, they sent the nukes out. Okay, anyways. U.S. posts and announced sanctions on Russia. Man, it's going to be more than that, guys. Russia ain't getting a slap on the wrist, even though they're not even doing anything. Russian artillery could totally blow the United States Army away. True, Russia do have some weapons that we can't comprehend. Biden is set to issue sweeping sanctions against Russia. What about that summit, bro? I thought you was trying to calm everything down. Russia amasses troops near U.S. ally Ukraine, but what is Putin's goal? Russia warns U.S. to stay away for its own good as Ukraine's standoff intensifies. U.S. and Russia both reportedly sending warships into the Black Sea amid escalated standoff that Ukraine calls a struggle between democracy and whatever the hell that word is. But guys, this is insane, man. Like, I'm scared, man. Every time I go outside, I'm like, anything can happen at any moment. Russia on doorstep of war with Ukraine after largest movement of troops in 50 years. You got to see when they say stuff like this. It's been 50 years. What was that paint? I said something about something painting a video. Oh, yeah. Russian troops paint assault vehicles with evasion stripes as Putin's force grows to 107. Oh, my God. 107,000 along the border with Ukraine with just 1.3 main battle tanks. Guys, it's getting real, man. Intelligence chiefs warn of Russian troops near Ukraine and other threats. Because they know it's getting real, guys. They know it's getting real. They are not playing, guys. But, this shows me that. Oh wait. Okay, there it is. Russia announces snap live fire drills in the Black Sea today as first U.S. warship is expected to arrive. And pro-Kremlin mouthpiece warns war is inevitable. Sorry, I had a tongue twister. U.S. congratulates Air Force Reserve with picture of Russian planes. Why Russian planes? What the hell? Why Russian planes? All right. Crime and what punishment? No, we ain't reading that. Biden and Putin to meet in Vienna. No, that's old. Putin already turned that offer down. Don't believe your local media. They're going to tell you a bunch of bullshit because this shit's about to be crazy. Russia's chilling warning to the U.S. Navy and Black Sea. Keep the warships away for their own good. Russia also said that they would attack those warships, guys. F-35s on air carriers is enough to make Russia and China very nervous. Yeah, it is. But at the same time, they got shit that can make us nervous. They got shit that can take out this country, guys. Wake up, man. Well, I'm going to have more. I'm going to have more tomorrow. The source that I had, I didn't want you guys to wait all through those videos. Because these videos, they have all these sources, but they're like long. They're like 14 minutes. They're like 20 minutes. It's bad, guys. I'll keep you guys updated as these articles come out. I got more sources on my TikTok. I'm going to advertise my YouTube so I could go live more. Thank you for all who came. World War III is on the doorstep, guys. We got to prepare. We got to be strong. I love you guys. Thank you for coming through. I'll post more information before I go to bed tonight. I promise. All right, guys. Have a good night.